Okay, guys, hi and welcome to this live trailer reaction of Resident Evil Village. So I meant to cover the live event, but I was just busy with technical issues, editing, and other stuff. But just an hour, and so I think later, here we are, and of course a lot of other technical issues, but never mind, guys. Never mind. This game is what a lot of people are super excited about. I personally not sure quite yet because horror games not exactly my thing, but I do enjoy some, like most recently Amnesia Rebirth, which I still have to finish. It's a bit of a different style, but I did enjoy it. And yeah, I really have to freaking finish it. But without further ado, guys, because it's 1 a.m. here, 1 and 21 minutes, let's see it.
Hey now, think positively, all right? We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything else.
Okay. Oh boy. Not really something that I want to watch. It's 1 a.m. Jesus.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
This looks amazing. I mean, graphics.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
Yeah. This is eerie, haunting. Oh, amazing atmosphere. Oh boy. Oh, that's gonna be in my face. Oh. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, creepy. Oh, just don't involve babies. Jesus.
Well, Ethan Winters. There you are.
Oh. Oh, imagine this in VR. Like the previous game. Previous game. Resident Evil 7.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, there's more?
Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
Yeah.
Think positively, all right?
Okay. Stopping it here. Whew. This game looks very substantial. In the best way possible. Substantial, I mean, with a good story, with a good atmosphere, with, well, just a tiny bit of the gameplay that we saw there. There's another gameplay footage that maybe I'm gonna cover tomorrow, if you guys want me to, of course. But, well, like I said, really not something that I would like because there's so many horrible things in my face when it comes to horror games, you know. Just is not exactly my idea of fun, but come to think of it, you know, I've played Dying Light, which was amazing. I've played The Last of Us, one of my most favorite games ever, 1 and 2. And, you know, I've played A Plague Tale, which, once again, still have to finish, and Amnesia Rebirth. I think those are the horror games, or they're not all horror, but they do have a ton of horror in them. This is on that side where I'm like, I'm not sure I want to go there. I tried to play Resident Evil 7, but it was a bit too much for me at the time. And then I just had a lot more other games that I would prefer. But if this game somehow drops into my lap, because I will not be able to buy it, I don't think. Yeah, I'll definitely play it and stream it for you guys. For now, I just, purely as a gamer, I can say that this looks very well made.
Talked about this.
And it's perfect for VR. It's just like Resident Evil 7 looks like it. So proud to Capcom. I really like how everything looks. The graphics are amazing. I just prefer more realistic graphics altogether, and this totally delivers on that. Wow, just the eeriness, the creepiness of everything.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters...
And this lady here, it's so freaking evil, looks like it, and creepy. It reminds me of this new movie with Anne Hathaway, Witches, that was on HBO Max. If you haven't seen that, and if you like scary fairy tales type of movies, it's pretty good. It's pretty well made, and she is very evil and very creepy and very, really horrible to look at when she is in her full form. So that just reminds me of
Because
that
he is
so
in my
much.
castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him...
Wow. Voice acting is perfect. The graphics really look next gen, I gotta say. First time around, when I reacted to the first trailer, there are some things that struck me as last gen a bit. Yet keep in mind, this is a cinematic type of a trailer mixed with gameplay.
Understand the importance of the ceremony.
But still, I'm pretty sure they're gonna deliver on the visuals. Re-engine. Re-engine. What other games were made with re-engine? It's very familiar, damn it. I have to check. I'm gonna check your comments too, guys, just to finish with the trailer breakdown. The chandelier looks like a crown in the middle. This great level building, you can say, or house building in the game.
No. The place is full of nothing.
I wonder what is this place. Probably some place that a lot of bad rituals were practiced, I can imagine, which gave it a ton of negative energy. I mean, if it's all about the virus, this seems to be about a lot more than just the virus. And like, imagine if something comes out behind those bars there. I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be something like that. Oh, these, like, what is that even? Like, witches? Like, what is that even? I'm not sure. But when you see that in your face in the game, that everything is dark and you only see the bad things in front of you, it's really one of the most horrifying things. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is so evil. That also reminds me of Regina. Regina is from Once Upon a Time, the evil queen. Yeah, really reminds me of her. She was pretty evil when she was evil, so with that smile. That looks awesome. Who is that baby? I am pretty sure that people that are a lot more informed about the whole lore know, maybe, or at least can suggest, suppose, you know.
Ethan Winters.
Just a shot on her expression there. Duh. Okay. And a lot of people are probably not wondering who that guy is. Ethan. Not Ethan. How was his name? Damn it.
Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
Yeah. For some reason reminds me of Keanu Reeves with the beard or something. Okay. That's gonna be it. Just let me check some. Yeah, Ethan Winters. Is that him or we are playing as him? I'm not really sure. But in any case, guys, this was a great trailer. Great trailer, objectively great trailer, I think. Oh, okay, let's see what you're saying. So, oh, Devil May Cry 5 Res 7. That is great. Thank you, Clayton, for letting me know because Devil May Cry 5 looks amazing. And I'm pretty sure, from what I remember, that Resident Evil looked pretty awesome. Oh well, Optic, if you know. Evil 2 remake. Really? Maybe. Okay, well, if you say, I mean, if you know it. Well, of course, that graphics do not make a game, but that doesn't mean that graphics are not important. If you see a crappy game, I mean, looking like crap, you're gonna be taken out of the game a lot of times. Me and Clayton actually played together a bit of Call of Duty, and the maps didn't load, and all that we see are just polygons, sharp angles, and lacking textures. And if you see in Angry Joe's review on Fallout, the last Fallout actually, and how he directly shows, how many details are missing on the ground, is just horrible. I mean, it's literally immersion breaking, especially when you're not expecting to see horrible textures everywhere and graphics from the year like 2005. And when I first started playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I had the same issue. I couldn't bring the graphics of the rocks up because it was very hindering on performance. Now I can do that, it's great, but before they looked like PlayStation 3, and the rest of the game looked like 2018 game, let's say. I mean, it looked fine. I mean, the Valhalla looks fine. It's a bit dated. Their engine is actually very dated, but it's from 2014, I think. But that was ridiculous that the rocks look different from the clutter and the clothes and everything else. So the fact that one thing is not end all be all doesn't mean that the other things doesn't matter. Everything matters to a degree. Everything. So especially in 2021, we should not be like, well, I choose graphics over gameplay or something like this. A game is a full product, like a movie is a full product, and a game is even more of an experience because it gives you hours of experience, not just like the movie, like 2 hours. It gives you the experience also to be participating, in that whole thing, to make a lot of decisions. I mean, it's a whole another level of immersion compared to, let's say, a movie. So you have to have the environments to pull that off. Everything has to look the best that it can possibly look, of course, and to run well. And then, of course, we have the gameplay mechanics and how everything works. Now, in the previous Resident Evil games, which I did play actually, yeah, I totally forgot. But yeah, I did play several, but I just never finished them because circumstances. The menu with the guns where you put your healing flowers and something, that was extremely awkward to use, and I just never got used to it, especially the mechanics with the gun and all those things was just very dated and didn't feel right for today's. So if we have to talk about gameplay mechanics in Resident Evil, very dated in a way. So let's see how this time is gonna be. And it's an FPS, so you have to be able to feel the gun. The shooting has to feel impactful. When you hit a target, you really have to, feel that you hit it, and all of those things. Okay. Yeah, the whole package that counts. Exactly. You totally got me right here, Clayton. So, yeah, everything matters. I don't know why we should be like, well, it's either this or that. It shouldn't be like this or that. Nothing is only one thing, you know? Quality is quality about everything. All quality matters. And once again, I'm gonna give Assassin's Creed because this is the game that I finished. Assassin's Creed is, especially the last one, Valhalla is really good game, like one of the best RPGs that I ever played because I just can't wait to get in it, can't wait to play it. All of that just attracts me. The period, the fighting, the armor set, the character, actually the story. But there's still so many other things that are lacking that are just ridiculous when you put it in front of everything else that is fine. And then you have all those things that are just not polished, not thought out well. Like, for instance, a lot of the buffs, let's say, or the runes don't really do anything. I can beat everybody in 2 seconds. There's just, I mean, the game is so easy. The Odyssey was total opposite, but anyway, I digress. The point is that it's really ridiculous when you see a game that it's so fun otherwise and it's made so well, like for the most part, but when you see those cracks when where the game is not made well and a lot of things are like useless or something just does not make any sense, you're you're breaking immersion. You're literally breaking immersion, especially in an open world game. It's just like, oh, I was forgetting that I was playing this, I was enjoying myself, I was in this world, and all of a sudden I'm stuck between well, actually I was stuck in something like a little tree. I tried to like pass next to it, but I got in the middle of it somehow, and then Eivor just started falling artificially. He was just like, oh, and the game thinks that I'm falling, so a few seconds later, it just pronounced me dead, and it shows how Eivor just dropping on the ground and he's dead. And I'm trying to move and do something to get myself out of the tree, but I can't. And the other day, I was choked by invisible force from behind. That was very funny. I was literally like this the whole time, and I couldn't get out. Yeah, I mean, a lot of examples. A lot. So, yeah, let's just not talk about Cyberpunk. Jesus Christ. I have a bit of inside information from some of the developers, let's say, that a lot of the commands, I'm just gonna call them commands because I just can't put my finger on exactly the term, but basically, yeah, I mean, the commands for how people should behave on the street, how cars should behave when they bump into something, all of those interactions between NPCs, vehicles, all of that is actually not made, and the police too. So that's like the language of the game that is not yet completed or even written. They're just not. They don't have any instructions how to behave, so that's why there's so many bugs, and that's why the police is behaving the way that they do, because all of those well, that code is not made, and it just left like this, not complete at all. So that's why NPCs do not do anything when you pass them by. There was actually a video that I saw today comparing GTA 4, not even 5, but GTA 4 with Cyberpunk, and how GTA was actually made a lot better because when you bump into NPCs, they react. Sometimes they even curse you and all of those things. I mean, they do something. They do something as a somewhat adequate reaction in between the boundaries of a gaming world. But that is because this language of the game, those instructions are there. But in Cyberpunk, they're not there at all. They're just like the basic of levels, and that is immersion breaking to the highest degree. Or like actually dear Clayton said, when he drives when he drives his car, he all of a sudden he just flies off the road, and he just goes into another building that is 500 meters away or something. And a lot of these bugs are happening to people all the time. Now I haven't touched the game since the last update, 5, not 5 but 1.6. I'm just waiting for the game to be further updated, which is going to be happening very soon. But yeah, guys, I mean that's the point, that's not even there, not even written, and they're probably gonna outsource some other companies that so the other companies can actually fix the game. So that's also something that I was told from somewhere. I mean, someone that actually works on those things, and he knows people that directly work and they know from inside how things were. So imagine, not even that language, not even there, not even written. So yeah. Okay, let's see what your guys are saying, and I really have to hit the bed. Yeah, when I was told that, I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense that those structures are not even there, because they are behaving like they're not there because they're not. Yeah, very frustrating, but it does make for some amazing amazing glitches on YouTube, you know. Oh, well, Optic, I did saw Rest 2, I think. I mean, the one that you were recommending like over and over and over again. I just can't play that. I just can't bring myself. I mean, I really have to catch up with the new games. The next game that I want to get, like really want to get, not only because it gets a lot of praises, but it's my type of game, is definitely Phoenix Rising. That's Immortals Phoenix Rising. It's one of the best Ubisoft games in recent years, and they compare it to Zelda, to Odyssey. I mean, I heard that it's good all around. It looks a bit childish, but they say that it has a good story, it's a good RPG. There's some good goodies there. It looks great. I can fly. Yeah, that's my next game that I really want to get. So I have to prioritize. I don't want to play something that I don't want to play. I mean, I can't even bring myself to finish some of the previous Resident Evil that I actually liked, but I have to install them again. I just, yeah, no, I have to start with Cyberpunk as well. And just not my thing to get back, especially to the older games. Like Rest 2, I played a bit, one of the oldest on PlayStation that was remastered. I'm not sure which part, and I had fun because I could play it, co-op mode. That was fun for the experience. But if I have to like play it on my own, no. Sorry, Uptake. Sorry, Uptake. I can't do it. It's past its time for me. No, yes, it looks amazing, Jack Clayton. That is it, guys. I'm super sleepy. It's almost 2 a.m. So I'll let you enjoy this reaction. If you want me to cover the other video that is about the gameplay directly, just let me know in the comments. But guys, that's gonna be it. If you'd like to support me, check out my OnlyFans for meaningful sex education and fitness health content, Patreon, and of course you can become a member of the channel using very cool emojis in the chat. That's also another way. But with that being said, guys, love ya, my dear Garrities, golden Astartes, and I'm gonna cover everything gaming that I can that's relevant. I know that these days I do a lot of other things, but when there's a substantial gaming news or trailer, well, mostly trailers, I'm definitely still doing that. So just so you know, as you can see, definitely still doing that. So night, sleep well, guys. Love ya.